guys, welcome to the channel. It's DeathandCandy 27, aka Delaney, bringing you today a final resting place of the Colourpop 9-pan monochromatic look. So we did another two-tone today. I know it doesn't look like I have half an eyebrow. It's because it's peach, bitch. Like, we did peach eyebrows today. Who does peach eyebrows? Normally people just are like, I'm not gonna do an eyebrow. They just leave it alone. But I actually really like it. The close-ups are like 1,000 French kisses. So please stay tuned and watch the application of me making this a two-tone eyeshadow look with the Orange You Glad and the Baby Got Peach palettes from Colourpop. Product placement is key. Let's go ahead and get into the application. So as you may have guessed from the intro, today we're doing probably what will be my final two-toned eyeshadow look. I don't really have two-toned hair anymore, but we're going to continue on. Today we're going to be playing with the Baby Got Peach and Orange You Glad, so very fruit themed today. However, let's hope that this actually looks like kind of different with looks. Y'all let me know if you want to see me do a look on Instagram where I combine different palettes that I didn't already do in videos, because, you know, I can only work with what was available at the time. I've done everything up until highlight and brows, so we're gonna go ahead and do brows first. Today we're gonna be using kind of a mixed combination because I wanted to get a peach color, but I don't really have like a peach brow gel because who needs that? This is from Distinction Cosmetics and it is in a nice orange shade. SAMHAIN. I now have an affiliate code with them. It's Fast Times and it saves you 15%. So if you want to go buy all the brow gels that I've been using, it's normally Distinction. So go hit them up. You can use my code, but you don't have to, but like you should. And then for the peach brow, I actually mixed a little bit of Distinction's Pink Slip, which is like a hot pink. You may have seen it in my Jeffree video. And I mixed a little bit of the ANASTASIA Beverly Hills brow pomade in the shade Taupe to kind of get that kind of like peachy consistency, and I think I was able to kind of nail it. So don't look at how nasty the rest of this cap is, but this little peach color right here down at the bottom, so like that's the color that we're going to be putting in the brows. But I mixed it a few days ago, so I'm like, nah, I have to kind of re-wet it. They're a little bit lighter because when I was redoing my hair, I did lighten them slightly. As always, we are going to prime the eyebrows with the BROWGAL or INSTATINT brows. It's just really nice to kind of like shape them, and my brows are looking a little nasty from yesterday because I had pink in them, so yay. But I didn't realize like how fast eyebrow hair really grows, because when I lighten these, they were like a ugly level 4 orange blonde, and it's already like darkening back up, so I'm like, hell yeah. So we're gonna deal with peach first and get that out of the way. We're gonna be using a Sephora angle brush. This is in the number 22. And I'm gonna take that peach tone that I mixed up. We're gonna go in with this peach on the right brow here, and we're gonna focus it on the inner half, and then on the opposite side we'll be focusing on the outer half, and then taking SAMHAIN inner half, outer half. Not very noticeable, but that's okay. It's honestly kind of more like a mauvey pink on the skin, but like, I'm not mad at it. If I don't look like I have any brows by the end of this, I mean, I guess you can just blame me and being shitty, so it's definitely peach. Hopefully the ombre of this looks cool anyway. Y'all tell me if there's a new little mini series that you want me to do. I'm trying to think of one. Halloween's about to be here, so like that's gonna be my focus, and then maybe after like Thanksgiving and Christmas, because you know like holiday videos are gonna be my jam until that point in time is over. Let me know if there's like a new series that you want me to start in January. That gives me a lot of time to think though. So then I'm just taking the Distinction SAMHAIN, just applying that into the outer part of the brow. Like this ombre is nice, but like my brows just look weird. This is a very pigmented orange, so like it doesn't just look like this nice creamsicle color. It does get very, very orange. I'll open it up here to camera in a second so you can kind of see how like orange it looks in the pan. But I really love these brow gels because not only are they cruelty-free, but they're now vegan. So the new ones are. She's working on natural colors right now, so if you are interested in just wearing natural brows, I haven't tried any of the natural colors from them. Eventually I will. You know, I'm sure that'll be same quality, just different colors. I really want to eventually replace my ABH pomades with her natural colors just so I have the complete set. Wanted to do a like brow video, so I'm going to show a few different ways that I do my brows. Not that like my brow game is really like top-notch level. One of my followers did request like a brow tutorial, so I may do that as like a little extra or something, or try to make it into an entire video, but we'll see. So just to kind of hold this up to camera, it is very orange. It's gonna be perfect for Halloween. I can't wait to do like a pumpkin look or something. And dip into that a little bit more and get this side going on my other brow, because we are basically done with that one. I have a feeling I'm gonna like orange front brow better than peach front brow. Like you could see it a little bit better in person, but not much, man. The color is nice. It's definitely a color I resonate with, but it's not like the best brow color, and there's probably a reason for that. That's about as much orange as I really care for. For loving Halloween as much as I do, I really hate the color orange. It's like the only color you'll never see me in. I do makeup with it sometimes because it looks really good on my skin, but it's just not my go-to, man. Like there's so many other things I could be doing. I'm gonna take the peach color that I mixed up and just apply that to the outside of the brow. This would actually be a nice color for a liner. This is a good mix here. Misty, if you're watching me, I know that you said that you wanted to do something special with nude colors, so yeah, I do like the ombre on this side a little bit better. So I'm just gonna clean up these brows real quick off camera, and I will be right back to jump into highlights. Okay, so before we apply liquid highlight, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in the original shade. As you can see, there's already plenty of foundation caked up on my eyelids. I don't know what it was about my texture of my skin today, but it is just, it's not happy. You know, we may have to break up. We may not be friends anymore after today yet. It's probably because in the last 2 days I've slept like maybe a total of 10 hours, so like I should probably get some sleep tonight. Like So another affiliation that I recently set up is with My Tubes Cosmetics, and that's who I'm going to be using for liquid light. You may have seen it on my Instagram page a few times by now. I've been really into the Love Me Some shade because it's like a shimmery, taupey, baby pink. It's just like beautiful, and it is so bright just on its own. Like you could wear it, you know, just by itself. It's very comparable to the Immortal Nymph shade from Fair Beauty, but just in a liquid form. So I'm like, hell yeah. But today we're going to be using the other one I had picked up from them, and this is Pinkalicious. It's just like a nice like rosy gold. I know it's in a frosted glass, so you can't really see it a whole lot, but let me take the dropper out so you can see that. Just like a nice sheeny pink. You barely need any of it. Trust me. We're just gonna apply that with like my normal foundation brush that I used to do highlight with. Honestly, I feel like any skin tone could probably wear this. It's great, like middle shade for everybody. If you want it to be a little bit darker, if you have, you know, deeper skin, you could definitely just layer it up a little bit. And if you have lighter skin, you just want to go a little light, and then medium to tan tones would be a great highlight for you. But my affiliate code with them is fast times 15, and it saves you 15%. They have other products. I just wanted to try these first just because I have a lot of the things that they were selling, and I don't really want to get a bunch of duplicates of those because they're basically full products that I haven't even gotten close to knocking out halfway. So I just didn't want to like buy products that I don't necessarily know if I'll use them. And then if my nose does look a little extra blush today, I did add some additional blush earlier. I used the Milani Blossom Time Rose in their powder blush. So to apply that liquid highlight under the brow bone, I'm going to be using the Morphe M170-2. Just a nice like elongated little paddle brush, but it's perfect for like right under the brow. It's going to literally take me forever to even finish that. I'm not really keen on like dropper products per se, like across any brand, because you can never get all of the product out. Just I don't like that. Other than that, no complaints. They've been super nice. They reach out to me on Instagram, and every time, you know, I post, they, you know, go and comment on it, and then they share it to their story or to their page. So I really like them. They seem to be super nice. Powder highlight. We're going to be jumping into an oldie. So this is the ABH Aurora Glow Kit, and it's a little powdery. This is the only highlighter pan that I've ever hit, and it's the green shade in here. And not necessarily because I was using it so much. Like right now, it's my most used shade out of this palette, besides like maybe Spectra at a time before I started really getting into purple highlights. But it's just like a really chunky powder. You saw like how nasty it was in there. I feel like after their original ones, they kind of changed their formula a little bit to make them more glittery. And like, while I love the glitter, it just made them like really powdery and just... Even the Dreamer one was like that, but like real chunky and wet, and I'm just like not about it. But we're gonna be dipping into the shades LYRA and Eclipse. And so LYRA is a little bit more orangey tone, so we'll be doing that on the orange side of the face. And then Eclipse is up here at the top, and it's just a little bit more peachy. So if you can kind of see the difference in the screen, LYRA is a little bit darker and Eclipse is a little bit lighter. Honestly, you could blend them together and make a really nice complementary shade, but like I'm gonna keep them separate. And to apply those highlights, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Emma 510. It's just a nice like fluffy brush. LYRA needs to go on left side. But I like this one because when you place it on the actual face, your tones are not really like orange. They're just like nice and glittery and just sheeny. And then I'm going to take Eclipse on the other side. And then I'm going to take those shades and just place them under the brow bone. And then to apply that, I'm using the Emma 562 for Morphe. I should be drinking water, but don't tell my roommate because then she'll get on to me. It's time to go ahead and jump into the eyeshadow. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. We're going to be doing the peach side first. Again, here's the outside of the Baby Got Peach palette. It has a pressed glitter in it, and then it's 9 pans of metallics and mattes. I really like the glitter in this, so we're actually going to be using the glitters today. And then actually for both of the eyes, it's going to be matte eyes and then just glitters. So to apply crease shade first, we're going to take the Morphe M412. And I forgot my fucking color switch. Oh my god. I realized as soon as I sat down again that I had forgotten my duo glue. So I went ahead and grabbed that too. Just so you know, we could get started on the video. So for the crease, we're going to start with Perky, which is like the most light peach tone. I wouldn't say it's the more pinky peach because there is a pinker peach, but this is more like a terracotta. And we're going to apply that, like I said, in the crease. Focusing more so on the inner corner of the crease and then just really kind of blending out the outer portion here. If you're just not really into wearing a lot of makeup and you wanted to be chill, this would be a great palette for you to use because it gives you safe tones, but then it gives you that little bit of glitter in case you want to just pop it on your lid one day and just do a little bit more than what you're already doing. I don't know if I just got lucky with this particular palette, but the colors are punched. They are like just the most pigmented. I was worried that when I got it, like the shades were just going to be sad and just chalky. And so that's basically it for that crease shade. We're going to go into the inner corner and take the Sephora Pro 14. And we're going to take Centerfold, which is the actual most pinky tone of the palette. That center shade. Centerfold, center shade. It's also a matte. I played with this palette the other day and I was really impressed with the pigmentation, but also a lot of the tones once blended onto the skin look very similar. So like that crease shade and the lid shade, not too far apart, but in the pan they look pretty different. And I'm just dabbing once I kind of get most of the eyeshadow blended just to kind of add that pigmentation onto there, but not like really disturb the shadow. Once you get that on the first half of the lid, we're going to jump into the second color on the lid, which is OKURR. I can't roll my tongue for shit, so. But this one is more of like an orangier based terracotta. Like I said, all these shades I feel you could wear on their own. And again, I'm just dabbing that on the outer corner, just lightly. And then I'm just kind of barely blended it into that outer corner where we have Perky. And then we're gonna take the Morphe M169 and we're gonna get into that deep crease with Half Baked. And then we're gonna apply that basically into the outer V. So in the deep side of the crease, about halfway through the eye and then on the lower lash line as well. Not that this is gonna create a huge dimension in the overall look. I'm honestly surprised they didn't put a darker brown in here. I was like using this palette, thinking to myself like, what were you doing, Too Faced? Now you've done lost your opportunities. Not adding any additional product, I'm just blending out the bottom here. I like the shade in here, oh, Half Baked. But I think they could have put just a slightly darker shade. I guess they could have replaced Glaze It, but honestly, conceptualization of this palette. I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe M0412 and just kind of blend out this bottom half here because I just want to diffuse it. It's just a peach, so like it's not gonna be a big deal if it's kind of everywhere. And then I have a glitter silicone tip, like they look like this. You can get them on Amazon. A lot of places that sell like pressed glitters, normally they'll sell this tool as well. And we're gonna apply Hungry Ghost very carefully onto the inner corner. I'm just working with very small amounts because a little bit of this glitter goes a long way, and I sometimes don't prefer the glitter to be like so concentrated in one spot. Like I kind of want it to just blend like everything else. I'm gonna take a finger this time and just slightly press into the innermost part of my eye and just give that little bit of extra glitter like by the nose bridge. That's it for Peachy. Okay, now for Orange Glad. So let's open her up. Okay, so as you can see, pressed glitters in the center there. Clementine, we'll be using her. I feel like I honestly got more shades I would use out of the Baby Got Peach than the Orange Glad, which is odd. We're gonna take that Morphe M412 again, and then for the crease we're gonna be using Creamsicle, and we're gonna do essentially the same eye shape as the other side. I will say that the quality of this palette is about the same. The shades are very pigmented, no complaints there. Pretty standard for Colourpop at this point. It was either the It's My Pleasure or the Ooh La La that the pigmentation was just not quite there for me, but they were a little bit older, so I'm assuming probably when you first initially got them they'd be a lot better. Just diffusing out here on the outer corner, just kind of like moving up like this. Just swoosh, swoosh. Next shade for the lid on the inner corner half is going to be Sunkissed. Sunkissed looks like the kind of juice I would want to drink. And I mean, obviously Sunkissed is a soda, but like Sunkissed in this sense is an eyeshadow shade that looks like an orange juice that I would really prefer. Next shade on the lid is going to be Mimosa. It's just so neon when you put it on the actual eye. And I'm still using the Sephora Pro 14 to apply this shade as well. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't like it the way it looks in the pan because like on the eye it looks great. Gonna jump back in with the Morphe M169 and we're going to take You Peel Me because it's the deepest shade. And we're applying that in the outer V and the lower lash line. I'm gonna take that Morphe M412 and just diffuse the outer corner here, so don't mind me. I'm gonna take that same little silicone applicator to do the majority of the glitter, and then I'll go in with a finger like I did before. And so the glitter shade is called Clementine. It seems to have like a nice pink reflect in it and then like hints of gold and yellow. I'm gonna just take a little bit on the finger and just apply into the inner corner close to the nose. I'm gonna just jump into this ABH palette real quick and just pop up my highlights. Whenever I have an all matte like eyeshadow look, I really like to pop that brow highlight up a lot so it blends in quite nicely together because I'm not bringing shimmer to the rest of the look for the most part, minus this glitter. Okay, and then for liners today we'll be using a 2 from Colourpop. We'll be using Puppy, which is this nice orange shade on top, and then Honeydew, which is this kind of cream color on the bottom. I haven't really used Puppy a whole lot because I'm not doing a lot of orange looks right now, but you know, that'll probably change as we get closer to fall. And that one's gonna go into the orange side here, and then Honeydew is gonna go on the other side. Nice and pigmented though. I picked this one up with the neon cream gel liners that they had brought out. I'm gonna do mascara, lashes, and lip off camera, and then I'll be back. For mascara, we're gonna be using some more of the Maybelline Falsies Push Up. Lashes today, we're gonna be using the Toddy TL36, and they're really long and like wispy, and it has a super thin band, which I'm like all about today. They're pretty long themselves, so I'm excited for that and have a nice curve to them. For lip, we're gonna be using this one from Baby Bad. I haven't actually used it yet, I don't think. It's Spiked Apple Cider, and it's just a nice like ochre orange, I guess you could say. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Now I would recommend, if you are a beginner to lashes or if you like your lashes to look a certain way when you have them on, to probably wear a liner with these. They are a thin band and they typically don't rest right on the lash line very well. Just from my experience, it could just be the way these lashes in particular are woven, but that would be my suggestion. Again, these were the Toddy 36, so you may want to tight line or do a liner or something, but just again, suggestion. I feel really like ethereal, but also like I pack a punch, like a fruit punch. Like this is definitely a fruity look today. I got oranges and peaches. Like I feel like a mimosa bitch. Like we good, we good. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into some close-ups for you and we'll see how we look there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today. If you did, please put it down in the comments below and follow me on my Instagram. It's all DeathandCandy27. Just link to a Facebook page as well if you're more into Facebook than Instagram. I do share all of my looks there and updates about upcoming videos. Again, they're always on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!